Hey everybody, Mike DeSepoli, Heritage Financial Advisory Group. Welcome to the Heritage Market Pulse for Friday, April 1st, 2022. Hope you're all having a great week. Markets have just a couple minutes left here in the trading week. So let's wrap up the action here and send you off into the weekend. So first, let's start. Big news this morning, the jobs report, April's jobs report detailing jobs activity for the month of March. We saw the economy added 431,000 jobs. Slightly below economist estimates for 490,000 jobs, and pretty significantly below the number we received last month, which was an increase of 750,000 jobs. So again, still job growth. That's good. That's what we want to see. Coming in a little bit below expectations is okay, as long as that does not become a trend that persists month after month. Not a lot of reaction today from the markets relative to this report. But as we talked about, and as we'll get into here in a few moments, markets are taking a breather after a pretty impressive move higher. So let's look into the market here. Here's the NASDAQ Market Index. Now, folks, we did talk about this in our previous video on Tuesday let's zoom in here. Okay, Tuesday we were here. We had a nice little rally, and we did talk about the possibility, if not the probability, that markets would backtest a little bit, right? You get a really strong move off the low like this, where the market really doesn't even pause, and it's very normal for us to see a little bit of a consolidation, a little bit of a backtest, kind of rolling over a little bit to test some of these levels here. So we think this action is okay. We know investors don't like when markets go down. Nobody does, but nonetheless, this is a necessary evil for the markets to recharge and continue their moves higher. Even with the markets down today, currently not down by much. NASDAQ is off about 43 points, about 1/3%. Dow Jones off about the same. But it is a much different story when you look under the hood and look at the internals of this market. So again, just keep in mind, markets down today. Let's take a look at the internals, right? A lot more green than you would probably expect to see on a down day, right? And this is good. This means under the hood of the market, there is a lot of companies seeing a bid. Yeah, today technology is taking a breather, right? Our tech, our semiconductors, which have led us higher for quite some time over the last couple of years, and we think they will continue to lead us higher in the intermediate and longer terms. But nonetheless, those areas taking a break today. But when you look across the board, internal market metrics look very good. We have a lot more companies advancing today than declining. So really, again, nothing has changed other than the fact that we are now in a new quarter. The first quarter is done and dusted. We are now here in the second quarter. So investors are looking to reposition themselves and prepare for what's to come here in Q2. So let's take a look at investors. How are investors feeling? Let's look at our main gauge for investor sentiment, right? The fear and greed index. And investors are neutral, right? This is good news after a rally with a little bit of a pullback. People are just right in the middle, right? Holding the midline, not sure which way we're going to go from here. Should I be bullish? Should I be bearish? Are we going to new all-time highs? Are we going back to all-time lows, right? People are not sure. This is good. You don't want people with an absolute level of certainty that markets are going higher. So we are in neutral category for pretty much for the entirety of this week. Just a couple days ago, we were at 52. Now we're at 50. A week ago, we were at 46. So just as markets take a pause and reassess where they've come from and where they're likely to go, investors are doing the same thing here as well. So that's what we have for today, folks. There's really not a lot that's changed at all since we last spoke on Tuesday. Markets continue to show us good action, show us good signs of a bottom being in place. We had a nice move off the low. We're doing a little bit of back testing. And if this pattern plays itself out as we expect, we might have a little slight lower prices to start next week. And we think the uptrend will resume itself. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We're always here to talk to you about anything that's important with your money. We hope you have a great day and a great weekend. And we'll see you back next week for the Heritage Market Update.